Do you see anybody from the General Review down there? I don't see anybody.
No. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Crawfordsville High School Gymnasium. You're listening to Tony Thomas and Scott Smith. We're your voices tonight. The Patriots have invaded us tonight. And crowd's not near as big as it was last night.
No, not at all.
And you kind of get the feeling that the mood's a little bit different, and this is our first back-to-back games of the season.
Right. Yeah, you're exactly right. You know, and coming off a big county conference win last night, I'll be anxious to see how the guys bounce back, you know, and try to get one here tonight. So
we not only got back-to-back games, but we now know why Jack Summer didn't play in last night's game. He sustained a first-half ankle injury, and we never saw it. And he was carted off the court at halftime and did not reappear until sometime in the third quarter. So tonight the Athenians will be without their quarterback. And in fact, let me give you the starting lineups. If you're looking at your screen, you can see that Karsten Williamson, number 11, sophomore, gets the start. Will Kellerman, a junior, 5'11". Cameron Harris, a senior, 6'2", who scored 32 big points last night. Cam Saunders, a junior, 6'2", and Trey Scorza is our fifth starter, a sophomore, 6 feet. And the Patriots who are starting tonight, I'll try to get all these pronunciations just right at least once. Number 2 is Payson Wolf. Number 3 is Joseph Whaling. Number 10 is Grayson Green. Number 12 is Kane Stephen. And number 34 is Brock Bolus. Did I get that right?
I believe so. And we've set the over/under for mispronunciations at 5 tonight. So
I remind everybody, I'm from Oklahoma. We didn't pronounce anything right.
Yeah. When I grew up, we didn't either. So,
well, number 34 is running the point. That's Brock Bolus. Yeah. And the Patriots have the ball, and they are all juniors and all seniors tonight. There's 4 seniors on the team, and they're going with 4 juniors and 1 senior in the starting lineup.
Yeah. And we failed to mention that Seeger's 0-4 coming in.
Seeger's 0-4.
Yeah.
The other interesting thing, contrasting coaches, they're both in their 8th year.
Really?
And Seeger has had a couple of really, really good years. There's a running one-hander going to his left, shooting with his right. Number 3 is Joseph Whaling. Starts the scoring tonight for the Patriots.
Yep. They're gonna face guard Harris here, so we'll see. Good pass.
Harris is wide open and scores. It takes the open 3. Fails to draw iron. The Patriots bring the ball down the court. They're starting. 2 of the kids are 5'10" on the roster. They don't look 5'10". And then we got 3 players, all 6 feet 2 inches. There's a great pass from one Cam to the other Cam. Very unselfish play. Usually it goes the other way.
Exactly, but you know what? Harris does a nice job of seeing the floor. Saw Cam sprinting out ahead. Nice speed, and gets the Athenians on the board.
Does a real nice job. In fact, if Cam Harris scores 8 points tonight, he'll maintain that 20-point scoring margin.
Really?
After last night,
wow.
32.
That's true.
There's a good up and under by number 34.
That's a
Brock Bolus. He's 5'10", and he looks like he's got a pretty good-looking shot.
Yeah.
Cameron Harris drives, loses the ball, and it's kicking out to Will Kellerman. Left-hander puts up a soft 3-pointer, but it's off the front of the rim. And the Patriots clear. They're hanging on to a 4-2 lead.
Well,
another deflection there by Cameron Harris.
Yeah, good hustle by Will Kellerman there.
Good entry pass to the low-post player. The Athenians are doing a good job of helping out.
They are.
Number 3 puts up a shot. That's Joseph Whaling.
They're 3 for 3 here.
Trey Scorza allowed him to cut across the lane unchecked, and he drained it. Pass in the quarter to Will Kellerman. Tries to shovel it into Cameron Saunders, and it's stolen. So the first turnover of the game for the Athenians. And number 34, wow, Brock Bolus can get to the hoop.
Yes, he can.
Wow.
I tell you what, Seeger did not play last night, and you can see their fresh legs here a little bit. We talked a little bit before the game, Coach, that we'd be anxious to see how the Athenians bounce back tonight after a big county win over the Chargers, and so far the Patriots have been The aggressor. Early. Yeah.
Score is 9-2. I'll have to check my scoring with you here in a second because I've missed somebody's bucket talking here.
Oh, that's all right.
K.W. Williamson's got the ball.
There's a turnover.
Another turnover. Number 3, Joseph Whaling's off his foot.
Yep.
It's the exact right call. I know this officiating crew, and this fellow who made the call is an excellent referee.
Yes, he is.
Never had any trouble with him.
No, all 3 of these guys are very good. When I saw the 3 of them walk out, I thought, good, we're going to get a pretty fair basketball game tonight. So
I guess sports writers are just like coaches. You always look to see who the referees are.
Exactly. Kind of tells you what the tone's going to be in the game. You know what I'm saying? Here's a pass from Saunders to Kellerman. Team rebound to Seeger.
0 of 3 for Will Kellerman from the 3-point range. Cam Saunders was attempting to get that offensive board up.
Yeah.
And so the Patriots bring the ball down the court. And so far, I'm really impressed with Brock Bolus.
Yeah.
Handles the ball. Runs the quarterback for the team. Good help by Cam Saunders. Another deflection on the pass by Trey Scorza.
Yeah, Crawfordsville's 1 for 4 shooting here tonight, Coach. Three-pointers. That ball's going to stay here with Seeger. So they're 0 for 3 from the 3-point lane. But I tell you what, Seeger's doing a great job of running their offense, getting open looks.
So far.
Yeah, they are 4 for 4.
They're 0 and 4. One of their losses was to North Montgomery. It was a very close game. So don't think that just because North beat Seeger and we beat North that this is going to be an easy game. It is not.
Right.
Good penetration by number 2, Payson Wolf.
Is that who that was? Yeah.
Payson Wolf. Is that his first bucket of the game?
It was, yep.
I'm going to guess that I missed the Brock Bolus bucket. You got him for 2?
I have him for 2, yep.
2, okay.
Bolus has 4.
No, the 3-pointer. You know what? We're settling for 3-pointers so far.
Yep. That was they haven't missed a shot yet. Whew. Fouls on number 11, Karsten Williamson.
That's his first. The shot was good. And look who's going to the line.
Yeah, Bolus again. Second opportunity for an and 1 here for him.
So I've got Brock for 3 field goals, 1 free throw so far. Am I right?
3 field goals and 1 free throw.
Yeah, unfortunately,
he has 7. 7 of the 13.
Tell you what, he's one smooth operator so far.
Yep.
A good-looking shot, and he's got 8 of their 14 points. And the Athenians are down 14-2.
Yep.
14-2 to start the game. Karsten Williamson with the runner. Cameron Saunders tipping that ball out to Cameron Harris, who penetrates, elevates. Cam Harris is on the board.
Yep.
14-4, so we're down 10. 5 minutes into the ball game. Patriots are 0-4. The Athenians are 3-2. Is that right? 3-2?
Yes, that's correct.
Couple of deflections. Cameron Harris ends up with the ball. Wraps it around his back. Will Kellerman's in the corner to the lane. And the Patriots knock it out of his hands.
I tell you what, they're doing a nice job of just, sealing up the middle. We really haven't had anything going to the basket other than Harris's rebound bucket there.
I think we're 0 of 4 on 3-pointers.
Yes. Yeah.
I think they're playing Cameron Harris pretty tough.
They're going to call a charge.
You got to be kidding me.
Nope. They're calling a charge on Harris. That's his second.
Oh, my. So we got to go to the bench.
Yep, that's his second, team third.
I was talking to Tony Bean last night after the boys' game, and he said when Addie Laskowski picked up their second foul, they missed it on the bench.
Oh, really?
So when she picked up her third, they thought it was her second.
Right.
So they were unhappy with themselves.
Yeah.
So Cameron Harris stays in the game with 2 fouls. Bolus elevates. There's a first missed shot. Karsten Williams leading the break. There could have been another charge. Now here's something that just infuriates me. The referee at half court makes the call while the other referee's 2 feet away.
Right.
And I know that's what their coach is saying right now because that's what I'd say. Got a foul on number 2, Payson Wolf.
Oh, that's on 3, it looks like.
Number 3?
Yep. That's on Joseph Whaling. That's his first.
That's his first.
Second, so.
One thing, one of the rule changes I thought they made was you can't have a dark number on a dark shirt.
Uh-huh.
Because if you're colorblind.
Right.
And maybe I am.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean.
That's hard to see.
You're right.
Karsten Williams drives the baseline, kicks it out to Trey Scorza, who kicks it across court to Will Kellerman for a 2. Cameron Saunders fighting again.
Oh, my, they're going to give Sanders. Wow. Hey, we'll take it.
We need it.
Yep.
We need it.
Yep. Kellerman's 0 for 3 from the field here. They're going to bring Anthony Gonzalez in.
Gonzo into the game.
Yep.
But Will Kellerman's a good shot. There's no doubt about that.
Right.
And maybe the adrenaline is pumping a little extra hard with the start tonight. Cross court to Gonzo. The Athenians spread the ball. Trey scores us up on top. Cameron Harris flashes to the wing. Kicks it out to Gonzo, who shoots.
I'll tell you what, good to see him back on fire again tonight.
And another good recognition by Cameron Harris. He got double team and dished that ball out, and Gonzo was ready to shoot. Another deflection.
Turnover.
Cam Saunders picks it up. 6'3", dribbling left-handed, leading the break. Gonzo to Karsten Williamson puts up another three.
Man, we got to quit shooting threes, man.
I think we're 1 of 6 from three-point range tonight.
Yeah.
Brock Bolos, quarterback for the Patriots of Seeger. And the score is 14-7. The Athenians have cut that lead down to 7 points. Look, there's the three-pointer. Wow. Number 10, Grayson Green. So far, their shot is falling. One of the things that could be a big difference is our bench.
Yes.
We're going to play an 8-man rotation, and I'm not sure. There's another early, quick shot. Seeger forgot to get the rebound. We're down on the court. Coach calls a timeout. That's a good one.
Yeah, that nice job by Harris seeing the ball on the floor and just going in there and picking it up. So it'll be a 30-second timeout for Crawfordsville.
We're playing, for the most part, we've got eight players in our rotation. Without Jack Summer, we're going to bring Anthony Gonzalez, Trayvon Hall, and Larry Hayes off the bench.
Right.
And last night, in the fourth quarter, with 1:26, we brought in a couple of surprises.
Exactly, yeah.
And Eddie Heinold and is it Luke Dunham?
Luke Dunham, right. Exactly.
Hey, does Luke's dad own Dunham Sporting Goods? Because if he does, I really need to meet him.
I don't think so. I don't believe so. No, Dunham's is a chain, so I don't believe so. But yeah, if he could get us a discount, yeah, we'll definitely take that.
I tell you, I had to get a new pair of shoes today, and my big toe was coming out of thought it was a brand new pair of shoes, but I happened to have a 25% discount coupon. You know what? The Patriots are up 17-7. They have shot the lights out. I think they've missed 2 shots.
They missed 1.
1 shot.
Yeah.
Wow. Out of bounds for the Athenians.
They're 7 of 8 from the field.
There we go.
Counts the basket and a foul.
I'm not sure how they can allow Cameron Harris to get to the bucket like that, but they did. Thank goodness. Good pass from Karsten Williamson. And Cam's going to the line for a 3-point play. He's not able to connect. Gonzo is playing a little full-court defense. And we've not seen our full-court pressure yet.
No.
Of course, we haven't scored a lot of points to get set up to be in that full-court press.
No.
Patriots elevate and shoots. That's number 3. Joseph Whaling's not able to connect, and Cameron Harris is leading the break.
Yeah, he's got
right hand, left hand, right hand. Elevates, shoots.
He says, all right, guys, I'm just going to take over here, you know.
Just imagine if Cam Harris could elevate and shoot. How good he could be. Well, so far, Cam Harris has got 6 of our 11 points. And I know we've got to spread it out a little bit more than that as the game progresses. But as in most cases this year, we've gotten off not to great starts, not to fast starts. Another deflection by Cameron Harris.
Boy.
That kid's got a good shot. Brock Bolos has got it over. Karsten Williamson made tried to make a shovel pass. That ball was deflected out of bounds, and he got hit from behind and took a spill.
Right. Yep.
Trayvon Hall enters the game. Cameron, which Cameron's coming out here?
Saunders.
Cameron Saunders is coming out.
Saunders and Harris both went out.
So Will Kellerman's back in the game.
Yep.
And the Patriots are in a man-for-man defense.
Yep. We
got 2 players in the lane, and if we wanted to get the ball to Trayvon Hall,
that's where it's going.
There it is. Pass was a little bit short.
Yep.
First quarter ends, and the Athenians are off to a slow start tonight. It's 11-17, and the Patriots of Seeger have come to play.
They have. I'm telling you.
Wow.
First quarter, they are 7 of 10 from the field.
70%.
Yep, 70% in the first quarter.
I tell you what, when I was coaching, if I had a team shooting 70%, that would be good news. I'm just looking at Seeger's schedule. They have not played since December the 9th.
Oh, really?
So they've had a week off exactly.
Right.
And their next game is in 13 days in the Bi-County tournament.
Oh, really? They don't play it all next week.
So they've they've only played 4 games, 5 games, so they'll play, I'm not sure how many games they play in that tournament. But they've got a lot of games to go, and so far, I would have to say that John Collins is really pleased with what he sees on the offensive end and the defensive end. And in all truthfulness, the Athenians have played into their hands a little bit with those quick shots, long shots. Let's see if the Athenians can run the offense, be a little bit more patient, drive the ball to the hole, draw some fouls, and hit some free throws. We've only shot 1 free throw, and we missed it. Karsten Williamson, Trey Scorza, takes the ball to the hoop. That's his first hoop of the game, Coach.
Yep. Tell you what, it'd be good to get him going. He's
one of our best.
Yep. Coach said last night he's silky smooth, and man, he really is. So.
He is. I think he is our next big star here. Number 14 for the Patriots goes up for a shot. That's Ethan Rothenberger. The offensive rebound comes to the Patriots, and they reload. Bolus is out front, quarterback of the club. He hands that ball off to number 3. Number 3 is Joseph Whaling. I thought he got away with a little giddy up. There's a Karsten Williams stops, puts that ball up. It's tipped out of bounds by Trayvon Hall.
Yep.
So the Patriots will get the ball.
There's that, just what you spoke about there a while ago, Coach. There's another quick shot.
Quick shot. We really didn't have the numbers.
No, we didn't.
Didn't have the numbers.
Trayvon was in there, but, he was kind of, he was going against 2 or 3 guys.
Part of that probably is a little bit inexperience, knowing when to head to the lane, when not to head to the lane. The Patriots have been pretty patient on offense. There's a great pass, good up and under by number 14. Rothenberger gets that offensive rebound.
Wow.
Karsten Williams is going to pick up that foul, and they're going to call it on the shot, even though the ball has not been elevated above his waist.
Right.
So number 14 is Ethan Rothenberger, and he heads to the line for a couple of free throws, misses the first one.
Boy, after shooting 70% in the first quarter, they've cooled down a little bit here in the second.
At some point, the pendulum's got to swing, and it would help if we played real good defense and if we were a little more patient on offense.
Right.
Rothenberger gets his first points of the game. The ball's he got tomahawked. Will Kellerman to the baseline, and I think the foul's going to be on Ethan Rothenberger.
Yeah, I think so.
And Ethan's got to be one of the thinnest kids I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
I'm remembering back to the day when I was that thin. That's a long, long time ago.
Did he make that? Yeah.
He made that free throw. Good-looking shot. Left-handed shot by Will Kellerman. He eyeballs. He releases. There's 2 points. Good to see us hit some free throws, and it's 15-18. The Athenians are down by 3, and Bolus drives it right down Broadway.
Yeah,
I believe that's 10 points.
Yeah, he's a one-man wrecking crew out here tonight.
We're a minute and a half in the second quarter, and Bolus steals the ball, and Gonzo's going to pick up the foul. I don't know if Bolus can keep the pace up.
No, I don't either, but he's knocking them down right now.
We've got the Rockville coach, Rich Shelsky's down here to our left, scouting the Athenians. We play Rockville on a girls-boys doubleheader next Friday night here in the Athenian gym. And can't remember if the Patriots play. Oh boy!
Oh wow! You know what? He got called for that foul because he swatted at it. If he just would have jumped.
Did he hit him?
No, I didn't see him hit him, but.
Wow.
Yeah, the official was right there in good position. So.
Trayvon Hall picks up his first foul. Yeah. Brock Bolus goes to the line for 2 free throws. And
he's not missed tonight.
That's 11 points. I'm just wondering when Rockville plays Seeger. I don't know because I have to look their schedule up.
Right.
So far, Brock Bolus is lights out.
Yeah.
Well, I should talk more about him because
we should give him some more confidence.
He missed that free throw.
Exactly.
It's 15-21. The Athenians are down 6. At some point, we really need to wake up. There's a good entry pass from Karsten Williamson to Cameron Harris. Harris now has 8 points. The Athenians are down 4.
You know, for as bad as we're playing, Coach, we're lucky. We're lucky to only be down 4 at this point.
There was a good entry pass by the Patriots. The Athenians surrounded them on defense. Trey Scorza with a behind-the-back pass. Great pass from Cameron Harris. Kick back out to Scorza. Down the lane.
Nice take by Trey.
How many different Athenians touched that ball that time?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's just great ball movement. And they caught Seeger a little bit over rotating, and Trey just found the middle and laid it in. So 2-point game, Coach. I mean, we're right back in it here. We're
on a roll.
Outscored them 8-4 here in the second quarter.
I thought we did a real nice job on the defensive end, and then we converted on the offensive end by being unselfish.
Yeah, that's his second 3 of the game, Grayson Green.
Number 10. So we've got a 3-point specialist here, and Grayson Green, kind of a big kid with a nice soft touch.
Yeah.
So we're down 5. 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Gonzo returns that ball to Trey Scorza. Karsten Williamson down the left lane, drives it to the hoop.
Nice. That's a great seal right there by Trayvon. You know, saw Karsten had to step on his guy, sealed his big guy off.
Good pick.
Yep. Nice seal by Trayvon there. So
Gonzo's doing a little reaching here. He's drawn the assignment of Bolus.
Yep.
That ball is reversed to the kid who's shooting all the threes, and Trey's going to pick up the foul.
Yep.
How many fouls on Trey?
His first.
That's good.
Yep, his first, team 7th, so it'll be 1-1 for Bolus.
Well, so far he is 3 of 4.
Right.
So the chances are fairly good.
Yep. Joseph Whaling will check back in for Seeger.
Seeger's played 6 kids so far, right?
Right.
Let's hope that's all they play and they get tired. There's a good-looking stroke there by Bolus. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. He's got 12 points. Looking for lucky number 13.
Yep.
No, my talking didn't do a thing. Okay, we've got us another 5-point lead. 26-21. Seeger on top. They have led the entire game.
Yeah.
Gonzo's got the ball, driving right down the middle. Good defensive pressure by Green up to Bolus, and he misses the layup.
Good box out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good box out and a foul over the top. I think it's going to be on Whaling, number 3. It is. That's his second foul.
His second.
So
Seeger still has 2 more to give here. 4:06 to go here in the opening half. Crawfordsville's trailed by as many as 10 early in the first quarter, and they've got it back to a 5-point game. They just can't quite get over the hump.
We're out of sync.
Yeah.
Cameron Harris for a 3-pointer, a good pass from Trey Scorza, and Cam Harris will maintain that 20 points a game average as of right now. We're down 2 points, 26-24.
Oh, nice block by Karsten. That's a great block.
Real good entry pass, and I think the post player just assumed he was wide open, and
right.
Karsten came over the back and fortunately hit the ball and not a hand.
Yeah.
Bolus, head and shoulder fake, elevates for the jump shot.
Oh boy, they're gonna get Gonzo with the foul.
Then we commit a silly foul.
Yeah.
Well, how many fouls on Gonzo now?
That's the second.
You know, our fouls are starting to pile up here because that's 7 or 8 team free throws, and we're fouling the wrong guy.
Right. Harris has 2, Gonzalez has 2, and Karsten Williamson all with 2 for the Athenians.
First shot is up and in.
Yeah.
It's as good a looking stroke as you're going to see.
Right.
I've been kind of glancing down here, Coach Shelsky, and he's got his game face on.
He does. He does.
And I bet you one thing he's saying to himself, I'm going to let these guys shoot all they want if they're going to jack up quick shots.
Right.
Here come the Athenians. We're down 4 points. 24-28. Cameron Harris is running the quarterback. We got a high pick and roll with Trayvon Hall. Cameron Harris comes off the screen, elevates to shoot. Trayvon Hall had the ball, and it's stripped by number 12, Kane Stephen. There's Bolus down the lane. Elevates. Another 2.
Man.
We're going to make an All-American out of this kid.
No kidding. He is killing us tonight.
I'm not sure how many points he has, but way too many. We're down 6 points now, 24-30.
He has 17.
Trey scores it down the lane, off the glass, gets his own rebound, and we're heading the other way. It's going to be the Patriots' ball.
Seeger has not committed a turnover here in the second quarter.
One thing I noticed on that drive to the hoop, Trey was committed to going, and they collapsed in the lane, and none of the Athenians moved, had their hands up, and I'm not sure if that Trey looked to pass, but a lot of one-on-one stuff going on here so far in the first half.
Athenians come out in a 1-3-1
half-court press with Trayvon Johnson up on top. There goes Bolus, kicks it out. Number 2, Payson Wolf. And that's his second hoop of the night. That lead has been extended to 8 points. Cameron Harris took a break, and he's right back up coming into the game. Cameron Saunders gives that ball back to Karsten Williamson. Kicks it out to Trey Scorza. He got hacked.
They're going to call a charge.
Wow.
That's second on Trey.
Well, boy.
Check back in for your team, number 20.
I'm trying to think how many times on the bench I had to hold my tongue when a call like that, and I've got to do it here to be a gentleman. Here we go.
Yeah, that was...
There's a foul. That is
that's second on Trayvon. That's the 10th team foul on the Athenians.
Trayvon's is a big old kid and is very strong, but his feet are not near as quick as Bolus.
No.
Man, what a player. Going to the line for another 2 free throws. There's one. How many points do you have so far, Scott? I'm going to say he's got to be getting close to 20.
He has 18. Yeah.
18 out of their 24 points.
Yeah.
Well, I would say let's go to a box and one, but there's been some other kids who have hit some wide open shots, and it's not like the other kids can't shoot.
Right.
It's just that Brock Bolus has been a one-man wrecking crew so far.
Yeah.
Carson Williamson elevates for the jump shot.
That ends Seeger's 7-0 run.
7-0 run.
Yep.
That brings us within 8. Green's trying to make that entry pass. Good steal by Carson Williamson.
That's their first turnover of the quarter.
He's fouled by Payson Wolf.
Yep, that's his second.
Been a while since we've had a steal.
Yeah, exactly.
We have been flat-footed, settled for easy shots. Here comes our halftime interview.
Right. Looks like they're having a conversation with Vern Rager down there. I'm not sure what's going on.
Checking in for Seeger, number 33, Marcus Johnson.
Mr. Rager. He does a great job running that clock.
He does.
I always liked this reffing crew. I always thought there was one guy who wasn't quite up par with the other guys. It's that way every night, seems like.
Exactly.
But here's Karsten Williamson.
Yep.
Going to run quarterback for the Athenians.
Yep.
Trey Scorza gets it up.
Nice job. Nice recognition by Trey.
Kane Steven comes off the ground, and we'll send Trey Scorza to the line for his first opportunity at free throws tonight. The Athenians are 2 of 4 free throws. We missed the front end of a 1-on-1 earlier. That one is in for Trey Scorza, so we've hit 3 free throws now. So we've just missed 2 free throws. Brings us within 7 points. Smooth. We'll take them both. Trey Scorza's got 6 points. The Athenians are down 6 points. And Brock Bolus, you're going to get tired of hearing that name tonight.
So they have 34. I thought they had. Oh yeah, I can't count. Sorry.
We've given up 34 first half points. There's a long 3 by Bolus and a rare miss. Karsten Williamson clears the boards. He's running the break. Dribbles that ball left-handed. A lot of contact. No call. Doesn't get the ball to roll. And here comes Bolus. 1-on-2. Should be a charge. Should be a charge.
That's what they're calling. Nice job by who is that? Will Kellerman to establish position down there and draw the charge.
He's limping off the floor as well. There's a rare mistake by Brock Bolus.
Yep. Yep.
So
something he hasn't done much tonight. No, I mean, yeah, he's
done a lot of right things.
He's already 9 of 10 from the free throw line.
Wow.
I mean, he's 5 of 9 from the field. I mean, he's just,
his legs look about as fresh as I've seen in a long time.
Yep.
Cameron Harris, that's a set play. Broke out to the right wing, squared up, jab and go to the right.
Yep.
Nothing to it. It's a 4-point game.
Yep, Athenians on a 6-0 run to get it back to a 4-point game.
Bolas cuts through.
They're not going to shoot until the.
Here he comes. Loses the ball. That's what we need.
Yep.
That's number 10 is Grayson Green, who's hit a couple of real nice three-pointers, drove that ball baseline side. You know, if they're going to hold the ball for the last shot, there's no need to drive that baseline.
No, exactly. He probably just should have pulled up and hit it. I mean, that's where he's been knocking his shots down from, is from the corners. So.
Well, if we take the last shot, we'll have an opportunity to either draw the lead down to 2 or to 3. Karsten Williamson's got that ball out at half court. Trey Scores has got the ball now. Karsten's got to pick himself up. Had a little contact. Cameron Harris has the ball now. We've got a call on number 10, Grayson Green.
Yeah.
So we're going to go to the line for a 1-on-1, which means Seeger is going to get the last opportunity to score, provided that they box out and get the rebound.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, if Cam could hit both of these shots, Coach, the way that Seeger's played in the first half to go in at trailing by 2 would be absolutely huge.
There we go. Cameron Harris drops the first of 2 free throws, front end of that 1-on-1. Nothing to it. Look who's in. Luke Dunham. Luke Dunham's in for defense. Trey Scorza is out.
Right, Trey has 2 fouls. So
Cameron Harris with another free throw. Good-looking stroke. Cameron Harris is coming out. Anthony Gonzalez is in the game. Cameron Saunders is going to lead the press. Now we're backing up. Here comes Bolas. He's driving right down the lane. Kicks it off to Green. Woo. That's his first missed three-pointer of the game.
It is. You're right.
So we're going to end the first half. The Athenians had a pretty good quarter.
Yep.
They're down 2 points. So they scored 21 in the second quarter. So we outscored them 21-17.
Right.
In the second quarter. We're giving up way too many points, no doubt about that. But Brock Bolas, I don't know what his scoring average is, but he had an All-American first half.
Yeah, he just
wow.
He was a one-man wrecking crew out there. He had let's see, he had 11 of their 17 in that quarter, and he had 8 of their 17 in the first.
So he's got 19 first half points.
He has 19 first half points. Yep.
So folks, if you got nothing to do, come on out to the Crawfordsville Gymnasium, and you're going to see one of the better players in the area in Brock Bolas. We're going to be joined here at halftime by Ed Hensley, and he's coming to talk to us about our 7th and 8th grade basketball teams.
Yeah, the future Athenians.
What are the records of our boys' teams?
Currently, well, it's a little different than this year because we have A teams and B teams, but I'll talk primarily about the A teams. The 8th grade A team is currently 10-2.
Okay.
Only fall, we played some pretty bad defense against Danville one night, and Lebanon we were right there with, and then had like a 2-minute stretch.
Okay.
In the fourth quarter, were 3 turnovers, and they hit 3 threes, and boom.
Oh, wow.
We came back and actually made that one close again, but then they hit their free throws down the line instead. 7th grade, I believe they're just over 500. I think they're 6-6 or maybe 7-5, something like that. So.
Who's the 8th grade coach?
The 8th grade coach is a gentleman named John Kelly.
John Kelly.
John is just a great guy that just loves basketball and loves kids. He's actually the founder of Brownsburg Basketball Club.
Oh, wow.
And he met up with, actually I think it was K-Dub's dad first.
Okay.
And that just kind of got him integrated with a lot of the Crawfordsville kids. Okay. And this past year he met Ian and Zaire and Kellerman, the 8th grade Kellerman, and just got to know them so well and had the opportunity. We needed an 8th grade coach because Evan Morgan went over here to Seeger. which all the 8th graders over there are heckling me. So, but the opportunity arose, and John had the opening, so it's been a great.
So he's driving out every day from Brownsburg.
He's driving here every day from Brownsburg
because the money's so good.
Exactly. You know Crawfordsville pays. You broadcasters know what you guys get.
I do.
Yeah.
Who's coaching the 7th grade team?
7th grade is Tyler and I'm drawing blank on his name right now.
Put you on the spot.
Alex Stewart.
Alex Stewart.
And both South guys.
Did Alex Stewart, is this the Alex Stewart that lives in, did he go to school at Crawfordsville?
No, they both.
Okay, there was an Annie Stewart.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, no.
Alex,
okay.
It's kind of unique, and I get to pick on them all the time because they're both South guys.
Okay.
They both graduated from South. So every time they have to wear that blue and gold, I say, "Is that burning your skin? Is that burning your skin?" And but no, they're doing a great job, and they've got quite the crew there in 7th grade that they've got to work with, and so they've got honestly probably a few more challenges than John and I do at the 8th grade level, but you really see them develop, and they've did a great job in having the 7th graders starting to really play as a team, because they've got one particular player that at that level you see a lot of times that is just head and shoulders above everybody else, both physically and just athletically. And early in the season, the 7th grade had a bad habit of giving him the ball and everyone standing there and see what he's doing.
Sure.
And in the last few games, probably in the last couple of weeks, you've really seen them starting to actually run an offense, and they're not as much as just giving Mikhail the ball and just, okay, you take care of it. We'll stand here and watch. I mean, they're actually running the offense, and he's feeding off that too. I mean, they suck in on him, and he's able to kick it to some of the others.
It's a process. I've done 5th grade girls now for 2 years at Hoover, and it's pretty much helter-skelter.
Oh, yeah.
And most of the girls, in fact, have never played before. So to make a pass is kind of like, hey, if I get the rebound, I'm shooting.
Yeah.
And to try to tell them something different is like a foreign language.
Yeah.
So the boys start here in about a month, and I'm kind of anxious to see, do the boys actually pass? Will they set some picks and things like that?
Well, I do remember when, like Ian and Zaire, the current 8th graders, when they were in 5th grade, no. They would somewhat, and you could really tell, and because a lot of them is like you see with the girls. A lot of them, this is the first time.
Yep.
When you get the Hoover ball, that's the first time they played organized
So the most aggressive kid's going to take the ball to the hoop, and he's going to shoot it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then you'll have the ones that that have played before, like the kids. That's when we still had quite a few kids in the Indy Hoops program then. And so the Indy Hoops kids, you could see they kind of knew how to run an offense, and they'd stand there and all that no one else did. But they get it by the end of the season.
Okay. Tell me who are some of the better 8th graders for us.
The 8th graders. There's 3 main ones. Of course, there's one I'm a little partial to. It's that Hensley kid.
What's his first name?
Ian.
Oh, just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. Ian Hensley is having a good season. He has grown quite a bit, as 8th graders tend to do sometimes.
Hit his growth spurt.
He's hit a pretty good growth spurt, and I just know from him working with John and stuff with the BBC, he has worked his tail off over the summer. 2 others that worked their tail off over the summer was Alex Kellerman, the youngest.
Know the Kellermans.
Another Kellerman coming up, and Zaire Morgan.
I know Zaire.
And Zaire. Those 3 played on what was called the Legends team, which is like BBC's top, at that time, 7th grade team. And they worked their tails off all summer. And a couple others, some others that, those are probably the main 3 kind of leaders, but they get a lot of help.
Okay.
And they're getting to the part maturity-wise that they're starting to let the rest of the team help them.
Okay.
And a couple of others, there's Alex Hernandez. He's a big kid.
Big kid.
And he's probably, 8th grade, he's probably 6'1".
Oh, wow.
Probably maybe pushing 180.
Really?
He's a strong kid. Micaiah Wallace is another kid that's about the same size.
So
and,
2 6-footers.
We got 2 6-footers, and then we got Ian loving it this year because he gets to be a small forward at 5'10".
Hey, well, they got some height.
So they've got some height. They've really grown into it, and then a couple of guys come off the bench has been a big help. Kagan Fields.
Okay.
Kagan played indie hoops with us for years, and he played some in the BBC over the summer. And Austin Moats.
I know Austin.
Crawfordsville probably recognizes that last name.
Lives across the street from me.
Yeah, yep. So you probably see him all the time. But,
all the time.
But Austin comes in relieving Zaire at the point and has done a great job. And Gavin Kenny is another kid that kind of comes in and maybe the 2-guard spot to relieve Kellerman a little bit. And then we've got some other kind of peripheral players, and some of them that are really starting to develop. There's a kid named Emmett Bowman. And if he'll keep working at it, he's the name that you guys will be talking about when he gets up here. Emmett is probably another 6-footer.
Oh, wow.
And he was over at our house the other day he's not quite 6 foot. Ian are about the same height.
Okay.
But I had him just stand there and put their arms up, and Ian's arm hit right there. Wow. So he's got long wingspan.
Okay.
And Emmett's thing is he didn't play organized ball till 6th grade.
Okay.
So he's a project, and he's just having to learn offenses and defenses. And, and it's not like soccer. You don't just go get the ball or go score. Because he loves soccer. That's his main sport. But we're trying to teach him how to use his hands a little bit.
Okay.
And Emmett is just very athletic, very long kid, and if he'll keep working at it, he'll definitely be one that will be able to help people out.
How many games do the 8th graders have left?
Let's see. We play Central Catholic this week, and then I think the following week we have regular season games against Covington and Frankfurt.
So 3 games.
3 regular season games. Then we have the Sagamore Conference tournament. And we've already got our draw. We play Frankfurt in the first round of that.
Okay. And have we played Frankfurt yet?
No, it's the last regular season game.
So we're going to play them 2 of our last 4 games.
We'll play them twice within a week.
Okay. You know anything about them?
I just remember from last year, and I was going to scout Lebanon, and they happen to be playing Frankfurt. They've got a couple of stocky kids and a couple of kids that are very good at driving to the basket and getting the ball up. So we'll definitely have to stay in front of them and keep them out of the lane.
All right. So 4 more games at least, hopefully 6 games?
Yep, we're hoping for 6.
And are these home games?
Central Catholic's away, the Covington's at home, and then Frankfurt's away.
Okay, so the Covington, I got to go over and see him play. Haven't seen him play yet.
Yep.
Cool.
All right.
Hey, thanks for joining us at halftime.
Thank you.
And good luck with the rest of your season.
All right, thank you. Thank you guys for all you do.
Ed Hensley there, giving us a report on the middle school teams for the boys, 7th and 8th graders. Sounds like we've got some great kids coming up and some great coaches working with our middle schoolers.
Yeah. Well, you know what, Coach, we talked a little bit before the game, and one thing we failed to mention last night, oh, boy, that was almost a turnover.
Had another deflection there.
Yeah.
Here comes Bolus. We've got a half hook. Trey scores, clears the boards. Continue your thought if you can there.
Sure, oh boy, that's a nice steal by Bolus.
Wow. This kid, I tell you what. There was a good defensive play by Trey Scorza, not reaching in, not making the foul. And Cameron Harris stops, elevates, and shoots, gets his first 2 points of the half, and we are tied up.
First time we've been tied, Coach, since 2-2.
Since the tip, we've not had the lead.
No, we have not.
And we've gone to a 2-3 zone.
Right, exactly.
There's a nice cutter. Number 3 is Joseph Whaling, was not able to convert. The ball was cleared. Kicked back out to Cameron Harris. Launches a 3-pointer. It's a little strong. And Cameron Saunders went for the rebound, was not able to gather it in. And here comes Bolus. To the lane, elevates. His shot is short. Maybe he's lost his legs here.
Yeah, a little bit. That's Cam's 7th rebound. Anyway, what I was going to say, Coach, is that North Montgomery and Crawfordsville played every level last week, and Crawfordsville won every game by double digits. So the only age group we did not win in, I believe, is 6th grade. So nice shot by Scorza.
Trey Scorza penetrates the lane, elevates, and shoots. So you're talking about 8th grade, 9th grade?
8th grade, C team, 7th grade, JV, and varsity all won by double digits. So that's good for Coach Pierce, you know.
Things are looking good for the future.
Yep.
The Athenians have the first lead of the game.
Yeah.
And this, I got to tell you, this is the first time I've seen us in a zone.
Right.
And Eric Bolus is coming in for the rebound. That's number 3, Joseph Whaling for a three-pointer. And Seeger retakes the lead. Yeah. Cameron Harris running the quarterback. We're in a 1-4 low, and Cameron Harris just stops and says, I think I'll go downtown.
Exactly. Stop me if you can.
Bolus has got the ball at the point. Looking to pass. Three-pointer by number 3 is Joseph Whaling, and that's his second 3 in a row. The score is 39-40. The Athenians are down by 1 point. Trey scores in the corner, drives hard to the hoop. Cameron Harris. Karsten Williamson to Trey scores it.
I thought he double dribbled there.
Puts up a three-pointer by Karsten Williamson, hits the back of the rim, and here comes Bolus. Got another long three-pointer and an offensive rebound by number 3, Joseph Whaling. He's not able to connect. And the foul. Who'd they call that foul on?
I don't know.
Was it on Joseph Whaling?
I believe
number
so.
3?
Yep, that's
his third foul.
Yep, that's his third.
And Seeger's playing a short bench where the Athenians have played, I believe they played 9 or 10 players in the first half, at least a little bit.
Right.
Seeger's staying in there half-court man for man. Karsten Williamson's gone to the quarterback, and he just got cold-cocked by number 2, Payson Wolf.
Yep.
In fact, Karsten's been on the court about 3 times so far tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
Coach John Collins has gone to the bench, brings in Marcus Johnson. I believe this is the first time that Marcus has made an appearance on the court.
It is. That's one name we will not mispronunciate. Marcus Johnson. So
Marcus Johnson's in the game. No relation to the Marcus Johnson of UCLA and the Milwaukee Bucks days. They're giving special attention to Cameron Harris. Anytime he comes near their doubling, he is one smooth operator. Karsten Williamson penetrates the lane, uses that arm. They're going to call offensive foul.
Yep, they're going to call him on the push.
He pushed off with his right arm to create a little bit of space.
Right.
Coach Pierce had a little Valentine there for the referee.
Yep.
And the Athenians are still down 1, 39-40, and we're in the 2-3 zone.
Usually this officiating crew doesn't call fouls like that generally, I don't believe. And then, so it's a little weird for them to be doing it tonight, but they've been consistent with it, which is all you can ask for. So
I'm wondering, are we in the 2-3 to keep Bolus from... There's a great steal by Trey Scorza. Dump pass in.
Oh, boy.
Great save by the Patriots, and
Yep.
here comes Bolus. Dribbling left-handed through the lane, dribbling right-handed, reverses it. Right
Nice
down
pass.
Broadway to number 3, Joseph Whaling. And he's got 8 points. In fact, he's got all of Seeger's points in the second half.
Yep.
Athenians down 3. They're going to reset. Karsten Williamson running the quarterback. Elevates to Cam Saunders. Takes that ball up with his right hand. There's a nice, strong inside move. And we need some low post presence.
Right, exactly. Good move by Cam to knock that shot down.
We're down 1 point. Marcus Johnson got that ball on the wing.
Yep, Crawfordsville switches back to a
Back to a
man-to-man.
man.
Yep.
I wasn't sure exactly why we were playing zone, whether to protect fouls or to add some help on Bolus.
Right. Here's
There's-
Grayson Green. He can knock that
Wow.
down, sure enough.
Mr. Green hits his third 3 of the game, and if I remember, he's 3 of 4 from downtown.
He is. Yes, he is.
So the Seeger Patriots extend their lead to 45-41, and I think, Coach, is that a full timeout?
They're
30.
standing on the floor, yeah,
Okay.
so I'm assuming it's a 30.
30-second timeout. The Athenians are down by 4 points after having regained the lead at least twice.
Right.
How many lead changes do we have?
2.
2 lead changes.
Well, no. 4.
4 lead changes.
4 lead changes here, all in the third quarter. So,
Well, I'll tell you what, after being down by so many points in the first quarter, at least we're competing. But Bolus is, first half he did it with his shooting. Second half he's doing it with his defense and with his passing. And if anybody thought that Seeger was going to be an easy time coming in 0-4, they've got another thing coming.
Yeah, they've definitely come to play tonight. And you know what? They were definitely the aggressor in the first quarter. You know, I mean, they took it right at the Athenians, got them in some foul trouble early. That may have been one of the reasons why Coach Pierce went to the 2-3 zone there.
There's another one-on-one move by Trey Scorza. Bolus in the corner. There's Mr. Green. He's a little strong. They're going to call Joseph Whaling over the back. And Coach John Collins is appealing to the referee that he went straight up.
Yeah, that's his 4th personal foul. So the young man that has, 8 of their 11 second-half points goes to the bench with 4 fouls.
And the coach is still appealing to know. I always wonder, why do you do that? You know the referee's not going to change his mind.
No.
Trey Scorza wide open for the 3, thinks better of it. Going to clear that ball to Carson Williamson inside to Cam Saunders, who gets mugged, but he hangs with it. There's an element of the game that we have not seen.
No, that's
2 strong post moves inside in a row by Cam Saunders. That's a good pickup for us.
Yep, and Crawfordsville goes back to the 2-3 zone.
So it's 43-45 Seeger. Entry pass, Trey Scorza on the ground.
That's a charge.
Oh, boy. He's not going to call it. He's not going to call it. It's going to be on Cam.
Going to call it on Kellerman.
So Will Kellerman picks up his first foul.
Yep.
Thought they were going to call it on Cam Saunders.
Yeah, I did, sir. Yeah, I did too.
Is this Ethan Rothenberger?
Rothenberger.
Going to the line for free throws. He was 1 of 2 in the first half. First one is up and in.
Knocks that one down.
Nothing wrong with that. For the most points, Seeger has hit the free throws, mostly because one kid's been shooting them all.
Yeah, they were 10 of 12 in the first half. That's short.
Rothenberger just a hair short. And Cameron Harris clears the boards after getting hit in the back of the head. No call.
Yeah. Harris has 9 rebounds now, so he's
going to hit a
one
double-double
away
before
from
too long. Scorza penetrates, kicks it out to Carson Williamson, takes a three-pointer, and it's not there. Another quick shot for the Athenians, and here comes Bolus. He elevates, loses the ball, and Kellerman with the steal.
Nice play by Kellerman.
Scorza. Cam Saunders, a head and shoulder fake.
Nice move.
Great move. Cam Saunders has been a great pickup for us here in the third quarter.
He has. Yep, he's done a great job. Nice recognition. Saw that, you know what, hey, I got a lane to the basket. I'm going to take it. And draws Ethan Rothenberger's 3rd foul. Just a great move by Saunders. He's made 2 nice post moves underneath the basket here. Chance to knock these 2 free throws down and get him 8 for the night. 6 here in the third quarter.
Good looking free throw.
That's all.
Little strong. Good strong move down the baseline, and it looked like it was going to be blocked, and he was strong enough to hold on to it just a little bit longer and picked up that foul.
Yep.
Second free throw's up. A little strong. The Patriots clear the boards, and the Athenians are down by 3. We're setting ourselves up for a exciting finish in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, exactly.
Athenians are back in the 2-3 zone. The Patriots have done a great job of shooting those outside shots tonight. Bolus has got the ball on the wing. Clears it to number 12, Kane Stephen.
Crawfordsville's back in a man-to-man. 45 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Green's got the ball down there on that baseline. Here he comes. Great head and shoulder fake. Clears out the Bolus for the 3. Wow. That's his first points of the second half. Yep. Good ball movement by the Patriots.
But gives them a 6-point lead.
6-point lead. Let's see if we take the last shot. There's 23 seconds to go in the third quarter. The Athenians are setting up as if they're going to take that last shot. Trey Scorza has got the ball on the wing. Reverses the ball. Head and shoulder fake does not get the call. Cam Saunders with the rebound. And the foul should be on number 12. Kane, is that Kane? Yeah, Kane Stephen. Over the back.
Yep. That's his second, team's 5th.
So we're going to inbounds the ball. Trey Scorza has got it on the wing. Head and shoulder fake. Drives it strong to the hoop. Well, he's got a quick first step. Bolus from half court.
Boy, I'm surprised that did not go in, I'll be honest with you. I mean,
that was a good-looking shot.
That was a good-looking shot.
From about 43 feet, and just off the front of the rim. So we go into the third. We finished the third quarter. It's 43 to 49. Athenians are down by 6 points, so we lost a little momentum. We're down by 4 points, 45 to 49. So we went backwards 2 points. We had several lead changes. The Athenians were in a 2-3 zone for the first time this season.
Right.
The Patriots had a little foul trouble. One of their best shooters is that Grayson Green's got his 4th foul.
Yes, Grayson Green has 4. Payson Wolf, number 2, has 2. Ethan Rothenberger has 3. And for the Athenians, Karsten Williamson has 3. Gonzalez and Scorza, Trayvon, and Cameron Harris all have 2.
You know, one thing we haven't seen tonight, Scott, we haven't seen a press at all by the Athenians.
No, I mean,
I don't know if it's because our legs are dead, because we have not scored enough to be in a press.
Right. Yeah, well, we switched into that 1-3-1 half-court trap there a little bit early in the second quarter.
And Bolus went right past us.
Bolus went right past us and put it in, and you know, so that kind of made Coach Pierce say, you know what, we don't need to run that. So,
and Bolus has not been out of the game so far.
No.
And you can't tell.
No.
Kid's just playing. Cameron Harris has got the ball, top of the key, backdoor cut by Karsten Williamson. He's got that ball now on the wing. Takes it to the lane. And they're
going to give him a shot.
Initiates and forces some contact. And are they calling the foul on the floor?
They called it on 34, Bolus. That's his 2nd.
They called the foul on the floor.
Foul on the floor.
Okay, I thought he was shooting myself.
Well, I did too. I mean, you know, behind the head, no look is a shot, in my opinion.
Trey Scores has got the ball in the backcourt, brings it into the front court. So Trey Scorza is running that quarterback. Oh, wow. Wow.
Oh, boy.
That's a great penetration. He's not able to convert, but his first step is just lightning quick.
Yeah, it is.
Number 21 puts up a three-pointer. Peyton Snowberger comes off the bench. The first time he touches the ball, it's nothing but net. 7-point lead for the Seeger Patriots. Cameron Harris has the ball. Will Kellerman clears it to Cameron Harris. He's receiving some attention no matter where he goes. Reverse pivots, elevates. There's no call on the play.
No.
Here comes Bolus and the Patriots. They've got numbers 4 on 3. Good block by Cam Saunders. And
is he going to call the foul on Saunders now?
I think he's going to call on Trey Scorza.
Oh, he did. He called on Scorza. That's Trey's 3rd, team 3rd.
We're taking the ball to the hoop. We're drawing contact, but we're not getting the call, and we're allowing that to affect the way we play. And number 14, Ethan Rothenberger, drives to the hoop for 2, and he's also fouled.
That Scores his 4th.
So Scores has got 4 fouls, and Coach Pierce contemplates, do I put somebody in or do I let him play? Rothenberger for the old-fashioned three-pointer. And he's able to convert.
Yeah, it's back to a 10-point game, Coach.
10-point lead. We had a 2-point lead, and it's gone the other way by 12 points.
Yep.
Cameron Harris has got the ball. Dribbles right, dribbles left, attempts to penetrate. Karsten Williams puts up a runner.
Tell you what, we're not shooting. We're not taking good shots, I don't think.
There's a great penetration. We got a charge in by Bolus and Will Kellerman.
Yep. That's
his
second charge of the night.
That's a good thing that he took the charge because Bolus had a wide open kid there underneath the bucket for 2 points.
He did.
Well, as far as I know, Bolus has made 2 mistakes tonight.
Yeah.
He's had a turnover and just charged right into Will Kellerman. Both times Will has taken a charge, he's had to come to the bench.
Yeah, he's going to get some attention from Doug, the athletic trainer.
Karsten Williamson's running the point. Trey Scores has got the ball on the wing. That ball's back out. We don't have any movement at all right now.
No.
We're not running any kind of a motion offense.
No.
Here comes Cameron Harris on the left side. Got a little hold there by, is that Mr. Green? That's number, is that his 5th foul?
I think it's number 10. Yep, number 10. That's
number
his
10.
second.
It's only his 2nd foul.
Yeah. Tell you what, he's done a great job on Harris here in the second half. I mean, he's kind of...
He's manned him up.
Yeah, he has. I mean, he's kind of shy.
Just kind of muscled him up there a little bit. So
right.
Cam Harris is going to have a chance for 2 points here. He converts on the first free throw. That is our first point of the fourth quarter. Cuts that double-digit lead to 9. Cameron Harris is making sure everybody knows who they're guarding on defense before he shoots the second free throw, and it's up and in. So right now, Cameron Harris is our offense.
I thought you'd see Crawfordsville come out in a full court press right there.
I thought we might too.
You know, on a made free throw, I thought we might switch to it, and kind of surprises me that we didn't.
Cameron Saunders putting the pressure on. Number 21 hit that three-pointer off the bench. There's a great drive by Bolus. Wow.
They're just isolating him over here on the side, and that was just a great drive.
We had no weak side help.
No.
Great pass inside from Cam Saunders to Trayvon Hall. Cam Saunders has got to be the most unselfish player for the Athenians. Great pass. Cuts the lead to 8. It's 49-57. Here's Bolus.
Oh, boy.
Up and down.
Boy.
They did not blow the whistle. The guy who should have called it is... Then they hit a shot on the baseline by Rothenberger. It's back to a 10-point lead. The 3-point shot's up. Trayvon Hall kicks it out to Saunders. Reverses the ball to Gonzo. Gonzo puts up a 3. There's another example. Cam Saunders could have forced up a shot there in the lane.
Right.
I really thought he should.
Right. But
he reversed the ball, and Anthony Gonzalez ends up with a wide-open three-pointer. That's a big hoop, Scott, because it cuts the lead to 7. We've got 5 minutes to play.
Right.
We're just not in sync for whatever reason.
We're not. You know, and you spoke a while ago that, you know, no movement on the offensive side of the ball, and I don't know if that's because, you know, if that's because of the big county and conference win last night over North Montgomery, or, you know, if that's just, you know, hey, you know, somebody needs to step up and score. You know, maybe they're looking for Harris a little bit more in that situation. But you know, I think you'll come out. I think Coach Pierce is going to come out, pressure the basketball, and see if they can speed the Patriots up a little bit.
We need to speed everybody up, but Bolus.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's having a game. I mean,
that kid has played a terrific game.
He has 24.
24. How many does Cam Harris have tonight?
He has 22.
24-22. But as a team, the Patriots have done the better job so far. We got 5 minutes to reverse things. Looks like we're going into a half-court press here. Let's see what we're doing. We're matching up. Going
back man-to-man.
Man-to-man. Staying man-to-man.
Yep.
So Bolus has the ball. Walking the ball up the court. Milking a little bit of clock. They reverse the ball. Bolus cuts through to the corner. Cameron Harris goes for the steal. He's able to get it. 1-on-2. He elevates to shoot, and he scores. Cameron Harris for his 24th point. We've cut that lead to 5 points again.
Yep.
Good defense on the other end by Cameron Harris. We haven't seen many steals.
No.
Not many deflections.
No.
Not the normal defense that we have come used to seeing. Along the baseline, this kid has been lights out.
Yeah, Rothenberger thought about pulling up again there. He had just knocked one down.
There's a deflection by Cam Saunders.
Oh, no rotation over. Nice. Wow. No rotation at all.
Our defensive help has not been there tonight.
Yeah, nice take by Kane Stephen.
1-on-5, kicks it out. They're going to call an offensive foul. Is that fourth foul on Cameron Harris?
Is that on Harris? That's his second.
Second foul.
I'm sorry, his third.
Third foul.
Yeah.
It's either 4, 2, or 3, so it's his third foul. Offensive fouls, that's a turnover. 7-point deficit, 54-61, and the Patriots, who are 0-4, are playing the game of the season. They've had a week to prepare.
Right.
Bolus is wide open for a 3. Thought better of it. Gonzo's got him now. Bolus clears, right hand, left hand, kicks it out. They reverse that ball. Here he comes down the lane. They're going to call the foul on Gonzo on the floor, I think.
Yep.
Fouls on Anthony Gonzalez.
It's his third, team sixth.
So they're going to get the ball on the baseline. The Athenians set up in a man-for-man defense. Trayvon Hall guarding the basket. And Cameron Harris just picked up his 4th foul.
Yep. Just picked up his 4th, and that'll send, who is that, number 2, number 3? Send Joseph Whaling to the line, looking to pick up his 13th point. He has 12 on the night.
And Trey Scorza comes into the game. I think he's got 4 fouls.
Right, exactly.
First shot is up and in.
Yep.
That's number 14, Ethan Rothenberger.
Oh, is that no? It's number 3, I think.
Number 3?
Yep, that's
Joseph Whaling.
Yep.
Sorry, Joseph. And he hits them both. They've been lights out tonight from the line.
They have.
It's a 9-point lead again. We're down to 3.5 minutes in the game. Trey Scorza's got the ball in the wing, reverses it to Cam Saunders. They reverse the ball to Cameron Harris. Head and shoulder fake. He elevates for the 3. Trey Scorza, big rebound. Puts that ball back up and is not able to convert. And we've got a wide open layup, and there's an offensive foul on the floor.
Yep.
Number 2 is Payson Wolf. He really didn't need to do that.
No.
Because there's no way we could have caught up with Bowling unless we fouled him.
Right.
So thank you very much. We're down 9 instead of 11.
Yep.
Karsten Williams is running the point right now.
Yep. Tell you what, we got to get some points, and we got to get them in a hurry.
Cameron Harris is going one-on-one to the hole. There's a big hoop. Right now, Cameron Harris is putting the Athenians on his back.
Well, I'm surprised Coach has not pressed. I mean, I think it has a lot to do with the fresh legs. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's
fresh legs, and Bolos has just been lights out tonight.
Yeah.
He's made very, very few mistakes, but right now they're holding the ball and they're working time. They've got a 7-point lead. They don't have to shoot because the clock is their opponent.
Right. Yep.
We're going to have to play some defense. Cam Saunders, there's a great cut in the lane.
That could be Scorza's 5th.
Joseph Whaling made a great cut through the lane.
Yep, that's Trayvon's 3rd.
Trayvon Hall picks up his 3rd foul.
Yep.
Our defense, our defense has been one of our strengths this year, and tonight we have not played great defense.
No.
And the Patriots have been lights out from the line.
They have.
I'm not sure what their free throw percentage is. Will Kellerman checks into the game for Trayvon Hall, so we've gone small and quick. Our tallest player is Cameron Saunders. Second free throw's up. It's too strong. Cameron Harris clears the boards. We're down 8 points. Cameron Harris steps back in the lane, steps back. He goes left, elevates for the jump shot, and he's feeling it.
Yep.
Cameron Harris can score it well, but we're down 6 points with 2:07 to play. Bolos is walking that ball up the court. Left hand. Cameron Saunders comes over to help. There's a quick shot by the Patriots, and I don't think that's what Coach wanted them to do. Will Kellerman may have gotten away with a little bit of a giddy-up,
right,
but we've cut the lead to 4 points, Scott. We got 1:45 to go, and Will Kellerman breathes a little bit of life into the Athenians.
Yep, and this is the first time you've heard from the Athenian student section tonight. So
finally, we got a little bit of Bolos right down the lane. They're calling charge.
That's the 3rd charge that Will Kellerman has taken tonight.
Outstanding defensive effort. Bolos did not need to shoot. They're trying to nurse that clock, and if he's done anything wrong tonight, that's the 2nd and 3rd time that he has penetrated.
Right.
And gone a little bit too far. So we've got a chance to cut the lead to 2 or to 3.
Right, or to 1. Yeah.
Or to 1.
Yep.
My fault.
Yep.
Cameron Harris stops for a long three-pointer. We didn't need to do that.
No.
We needed to take the ball to the hoop. So we're down to minute 10 on the clock. The Patriots holding on to a 3-point lead. There's another charge.
Oh, they're going to call a block. Whew. That'll be Harris's 5th.
So Cameron Harris is going to foul out of the game.
Yep.
And number 3, Joseph Whaling's going to the line for 2 free throws. Maybe a 1-on-1. Going to the line for a 1-on-1. There's 9 fouls on the Athenians.
They call that on the floor.
Must have called it on the floor. I thought it was a charge.
Whaling.
Nothing but net for Joseph Whaling. Boy, they have just shot lights out from the line. Second shot's up, and it's in. Joseph Whalen connects on both free throws, and Gonzo's going to run the point. We're down 6. Minute 5 to go. There's another quick shot. Cameron Saunders is going to pick up the foul, I believe. One thing I think we're seeing in the younger players, instead of taking that ball all the way to the hoop,
Right.
we've got running shots from 10, 12 feet without working the ball, so there's nobody to rebound. Our leading scorer on the bench with 5 fouls is number 12, Kane Stephen, going to the line.
He is.
Okay.
He is.
He's not scored a point as far as I know. He's going to get a double bonus here. The Athenians had a great opportunity to cut the lead to either 2 or 1. That did not happen.
No. And Seeger just continues to knock down their free throws.
See what Kane Stevens done a good job tonight of being a great role player.
Right, exactly.
Played good defense. He's rebounded the ball. He's given up shots. And first opportunity to score tonight, and he hits both free throws. And the lead is now 8 points. We've got about 55 seconds to go in the game. And Karsten Williamson takes the ball. He's trying to get to the hoop. Not able to convert. And the Patriots rebound the ball. And here comes Bolus, and we've got a quick foul.
They are 8 of 10 here in the quarter, Coach.
Whew.
8 of 10. They are 9 of 12 in the second half.
If anybody out there is going to play Seeger in the next few weeks, don't foul them.
Exactly.
Because they are lights out from the line. Bolus has got another point. Back at the line. This will extend the lead to 10 points. 10 points. Another free throw. Patriots are up 70-60. The Athenians need a hoop badly. Trey Scores is going to go one-on-one. Kicks that ball out to Anthony Gonzalez. Takes the ball into the lane. There's a hoop. The Athenians score and call a timeout. 31.6 on the clock. See you next Friday, Coach. Coach Rich Shelsky has moved from the Webo girls to the Rockville boys, and next Friday night we've got a girls-boys doubleheader right here at Crawfordsville High School. We'll be broadcasting both games of that doubleheader. We invite our listening audience to tune back in. The score is 62-70. The Athenians are down by 8 with 31.6, and surely we're going to see the full court press now.
Yeah, I would hope so. You know, I mean, you got to play the passing lane, go for the steal. If you don't get the steal right away, you got to foul. So
we've got to go small and quick, and we've got to somehow keep the ball out of the hands of Bolus. But right now, it doesn't make any difference who you foul of the Patriots. They're hitting their free throws.
They are. I mean, yeah.
We need to have a good defensive effort where we make them pass the ball, and we've got to make some gambles and anticipate some passes. And we need to score and call another timeout to stop that clock, because right now the clock's our biggest opponent.
All right, yeah, they're 10 of 12 here in the fourth quarter, Coach, from the line. So that's just huge. You know, you step up. Even Kane Stephen, you know, I mean, he steps up and knocks him down. So, I mean, it's...
Plays the whole game without scoring and hits 2 free throws.
Right, exactly. Bolus is 11 for 12.
And Bolus gets the ball, and Gonzo fouls him immediately. Well, at this point, it's a foregone conclusion he's going to hit his free throws. That's going to put us down by 10. That's 4 possessions.
Right.
We need 4 threes and some outstanding defense.
Right, exactly. You need Reggie Miller out there somewhere.
So far tonight, I've got Bolus missing 1 free throw.
Yep. 12 for 13.
So,
I'm not sure what percentage that is, but it's pretty high. I'd say probably starts with a 9.
Probably. Hey, look at there. Keep talking. Keep talking, Scott. He missed a free throw. Trey Scores has got the ball, and they're going to call a foul on Bolus.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well, they're down by 9. So if he's fouled out of the game, how many points does Bolus end up with?
Let's see.
A lot.
27.
27
points.
Brock Bolus, I tip my cap to you, buddy.
Yep, exactly.
Heck of a game. Heck of a game. Brock Bolus is a senior. They've got him listed at 5'10". That's being generous. And Trey Scorza is going to shoot a couple free throws here. We need to hit them both. We need to get in the full court pressure. That knocks it to 8. If he hits this one, that'll knock it to 7. We've got Luke Dunham getting ready to check into the game. Scorza connects on both free throws, and Dunham is in for Scorza because he has 4 fouls.
Right, exactly.
So we're going offense-defense right now. So Luke Dunham playing a little defense. The ball is cleared. Got somebody wide open underneath, and I think Luke Dunham reached in. Let's see. Yeah.
Be a foul on Dunham.
Luke picks up the foul. Here comes Karsten Williamson and Trey Scorza into the game. I'm going to guess that Eddie Heinold and Luke Dunham are coming out of the game. The Athenians are down by 7. Joseph Waitling's at the line, and he's been perfect. I don't know who teaches free throws at Seeger High School, but whoever he is, he deserves a raise.
No kidding. Is that Wailing? Is that who that is?
That's Wailing. Wailing is just wailing away on the free throws.
7 of 8.
Look at there. We jinxed him again. 8-point deficit. Trey Scorza's got the ball, puts up a 3-pointer. Good shot by Trey Scorza. That's 3 points for Scorza, so 3. Scorza's in double figures.
Yeah, he's at 15.
15 points for Scorza.
Yep.
Coach, Scott, we're down 67-72, 5 points with 15 seconds. Since Reggie Miller's not available, we're actually going to have to play a little defense here. I know one thing, that the ball will not be going into the hands of a certain kid, begins with a B.
Yeah.
For the Patriots.
Yep, and that's a good thing. But we got to play the passing lanes. I mean, I'm assuming you're going to see Dunham and Heinold check back in here for Crawfordsville.
We're going to need the face guard.
Yeah, exactly. And you're going to have to come up with a steal. If we can come up with a steal, get a quick lay in, cut it to 3. I think Coach still has one or two timeouts. Yeah. So
we're going to need it. We're going to need a miracle at this point. That's all there is to it.
Exactly.
Well, it's unfortunate because with about, I think, a minute 50 or something like that, we had a chance to cut the lead to 1 or to 2.
Right.
We settled for a real long 3.
Yeah, contested one at that.
Patriots have the ball. They've got it on their end line. They've got to go 84 feet. And the pass is to half court, and Payson Wolf is going to be fouled.
Yeah.
Payson Wolf has scored 2 field goals tonight. In the first half, he's not shot any free throws. He's got the double bonus, and we need him to miss them both, and we need 2 hoops in 13.9 seconds.
Yeah.
It can be done.
First one's up.
There we go. The left-hander misses the front end of a double bonus, a rare miss. I've got, I think Seeger's missed 5 free throws tonight total.
Yep. Yeah, not many.
They've shot a boatload. So Payson Wolf up with his second shot. That one's in. That extends the lead to 6 points. Trey Scorza picks that ball up, kicks it out to Gonzo, who puts up a 3. Cam Saunders with the tip in. Cameron Saunders now has 2, 4, 6, 8 points on the night. Good offensive rebound. Cuts the lead to 4. The big factor at this point is 7.3 seconds. And that was our last timeout if I've added them up right.
Right, yeah, it is.
So we got 7.3 seconds. They're going to inbounds the ball. They've got 84 feet to go. We've got to not guard the person throwing the ball inbounds. We're going to have to take some chances because we need a steal, need a hoop, and then we got to hope Seeger will pick that thing up. All you got to do, honestly, allow Crawfordsville to score, not even pick up the ball, let the clock run out.
Right, exactly.
Pull the old Georgetown University deal where they slap that ball out of bounds and just let her roll.
Right. I think if I'm Seeger, I send somebody deep and I just throw it deep. You're not. Crawfordsville's not going to. Crawfordsville's not going to be able to score.
Even if they steal the ball, they got 84 feet to go.
Right. Exactly.
Let's see if we got us.
They can't stop. Well, I mean, the clock will stop on a make, but
we're not face guarding everybody, and there they go.
There it is.
Oh, and he caught it. He caught it. Number 3 is Joseph Whaling, and he took that ball strong to the hoop, and Kellerman picked up the foul. So Whaling goes back for another free throw. and he's only missed one on the night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's 7 of 8, if I've counted correctly. How about 8 of 9? 5.4 seconds on the clock. The Athenians are down by 5. Trey Scorza comes into the lane. Whaling for one more free throw, nothing but net. And Joseph Whaling has had a heck of a second half.
Yeah.
Trey Scorza puts up a 3, not in. And that's a final.
Wow.
The Athenians pick up a disappointing loss on a night after a big county win. And it's going to be a learning process. Most of these Athenians are pretty young, with the exception of Cameron Harris.
Right.
Trayvon Hall's a senior, but for the most part, this is the first year where he's playing a lot of minutes, part-time starter. And tonight we just never got in sync.
No.
And the biggest part of that was a kid by the name of Brock Bolus.
Yeah, he just, he had 19 in the first half, only had 8 in the second half, but just his floor leadership tonight, he just, Crawfordsville didn't have an answer for him. His first step was quick. He could get to the basket. We had to collapse, and he would find the open guy. So he definitely carried him tonight. So
heck of a performance. And the other thing about Seegers, man, they hit their free throws.
Man, they did. Yeah.
Whew.
It's.
You know what? We shot 7 free throws in the first half. We shot 6 free throws in the second half. I bet they had more free throw attempts in the fourth quarter than we had in the entire game.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, they had 14 in the fourth quarter.
One of the big differences in the game tonight, at least offensively, is we settled for jumpers.
We did.
From start to finish. And last night we had a 12-point lead, and when North made their comeback there in the second quarter, we put up, I think it was either 4 or 5 3-pointers in a row, and only hit one of them.
Right. Yeah.
And we're settling for jumpers when we have the quickness and the strength to get the ball to the hoop.
Right.
And for whatever reason, we want to settle for jumpers, and they weren't falling tonight. We didn't have the ball movement that we've had. And so it's a disappointing loss for Coach Pierce and the Athenians. And I believe, if I look at the schedule real quick, I don't think our guys play until next Friday.
No,
Is that right?
No, that's right. Yeah, that's finals week, so nobody will play until next Friday. So
it's been a few years since I've had to take any finals. Been since grad school.
Right.
So that would be the late '80s, early '90s. I've forgotten all about finals.
Yeah. I'm the same way. I'm right there with you. I know my kids always study for them, but I have no idea. So, but hey, let me give you some quick scoring. Bolus led Seeger with 27.
27.
Joseph Whaling finished with 20.
Wow.
Grayson Green, 9.
All on 3-pointers?
All on 3-pointers. Ethan Rothenberger, 7. Payson Wolf, 5. And Peyton Snowberger, 3.
That Rothenberger kid came off the bench and clutch performance.
Right, exactly.
He's a great role player tonight in Rothenberger.
Yeah, he did his job, and Grayson Green did a heck of a job playing defense on Cam Harris in the second half.
Nestled him.
Yeah. So,
Nestled him, yeah.
Yep, Harris did finish with 28, 4 below what he had last night against North Montgomery.
Well, he had a heck of a weekend, 32 and 28, 60 points in 2 games.
Exactly.
So he'll be up for Player of the Week in the state of Indiana, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah. Scorza finishes with 15. Saunders and Gonzalez each finished with 8. Kellerman and Williamson with 4.
With 4.
Yeah. So, hey, we talked before the game, how Crawfordsville are going to respond with the big county win, first back-to-back. I'm sure it's not the response that Coach wanted. They fought back. They took a 2-point lead early in the third quarter, and then, they just couldn't hang on. And, Seeger, give them credit. They hit their free throws down the stretch, and, they were a hot shooting ball club all night long.
All night long. They the other disappointing part of the game is when we had a chance to cut the lead to either 2 or 1, and we settled for a long 3, and then we started jacking up, going. Just seemed like we did a lot of one-on-one tonight.
Right.
And we did not work as a team. So,
yeah.
I'll tell you what, if Seeger's on your schedule, folks, don't let that 1-4 record fool you.
Exactly.
Who knows why they got off to a slow start this year. Both of the coaches tonight, this is their 8th season. Seeger's had 2 really good seasons under this coach, and so you knew at some point they were going to start gelling, and unfortunately for us, they chose tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that'll give them some confidence. You said they don't play again until, I believe, the bi-county.
It's almost 2 weeks.
Yeah, so almost 2 weeks. So I'm sure that will give them plenty of, confidence headed into the bi-county. And I think we're back, Coach. I think we're back with iHigh or YouTube next Friday.
Next Friday night.
Yeah, with the boys-girls doubleheader against the Rocks.
So 6 p.m., the Athenian girls will be playing Rockville, and the Rockville girls have a pretty good record.
Yes.
And first-time boys coach, Rich Shelsky. He's been he was at Weibo forever, it seemed like.
Right.
He won every chance he had in the Sugar Creek Classic. The one year the Athenians won, he was not the head coach. But now he's the boys coach at Rockville, so he's gonna bring his team in here, and he was here scouting tonight.
Yep.
And I'm sure he's going to tell his kids if they want to go one-on-one and settle for jumpers.
Right.
That sounds good to me.
Exactly. Karsten Williamson did an admirable job tonight. He played well, and I don't know how many turnovers he had. He didn't have many, but when you're playing without your senior floor guy and Jack Summer,
yes,
it'd have been interesting to see if Jack would have been out there playing. What may have,
both offensively and defensively.
Right. Exactly.
Because he's a senior.
Mm-hmm.
Jack's really strong.
Right.
He can drop down the three, distribute the ball, can drive the ball to the hoop. So that missing him was a big factor in tonight's game. But I think it's more than just Jack.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
I did too. Yeah, I mean it's. We settled, as you said, we settled for way too many jump shots, and Cam Saunders proved that he could dominate underneath the basket. That was good to see. That's a bright spot tonight, I thought.
A real good bright spot.
Yeah, I mean, so
had a couple of real nice post moves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm sure Coach Pearson, his post game interview will say, you know what, yeah, we lost, followed up to a big night against North Montgomery, but that we had some bright spots, and I bet Cam Saunders is one of them.
Well, there's going to be a lot of learning on the tape.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I don't know if David will grade that out tonight, or if he'll grade that out tomorrow after he goes to worship. Speaking of worship, don't forget, be sure and put on your best bib and tucker. Head to your local church or synagogue, and if you got no place to go, come out and listen to me. I won't even talk about basketball tomorrow.
What?
I know.
Really?
It's amazing, isn't it?
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah.
It's a miracle.
Yeah.
Well, it's been fun again, Scott.
Yep.
Always good to work with you.
Yep.
And we're not going to have any post-game interviews tonight.
No.
And the final score is 69-75. The Seeger Patriots come in and walk away with a big victory. And for David Pierce, we're going to have to regroup and be ready to play next weekend. Girls, boys, doubleheader against Rockville.
Right, exactly.
So, for Justin, for Coach Welliver, for Scott Smith, this is Tony Thomas, and we're signing off, and we'll see you next Friday night.